Boom.
Yeah,
there
exactly.
you go. Yes,
exactly.
There.
All right, let's talk about Bear Alexander in USC.
Yeah.
Bear Alexander transferred from Georgia to SC last year and was kind of, at least hopefully, going to be the cornerstone of the defense last year.
Great name. Yeah.
A great name. SC's defense was bad. Bear Alexander played pretty well, but the defense was bad. He was thinking about leaving this most recent offseason, went to the team, said as much. They convinced him to come back. He did, and now he's not playing as much as he would like. And now a man by the name of Tony Jones, who Alexander has called a father figure to him, confirmed to ESPN that Alexander doesn't plan to play for the rest of the season to preserve a year of eligibility. Okay? He plans to stay with the team and practice. Quote, "We made clear what our goals are," Jones says. "The goal is to be a full-time starter and leader on the defense like we came there to be." A story goes on to say that prior to the redshirt news, SC coach Lincoln Riley intimated that some of the limited snaps came from increased competition at the position group. I'm going to take...
He got beat out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
It's exactly...
Yeah.
They found somebody better.
Well,
or they found somebody that's playing better.
I know their D-line coach. I keep talking about him. He was with the Rams last year.
Okay.
I love him, and he's all about competition. And the only guy that he gave any sort of leeway to was Aaron Donald. Everyone else has to earn it, and you have to earn your reps on a daily basis. So if you're not one of his guys, I could see how you would think it's time for me to move on. If you're not a guy that works hard every single minute of every single day and takes it as seriously as he does, you might want to move on. So this might be the best thing for Bear to get out of here.
And it's a good sign for SC because when you got Bear Alexander to come in, it's like, okay, look, we got a guy from Georgia. Georgia, one of the best defenses in the country, one of the best programs in the country. We got a guy that Georgia thought was good enough to play there. He's going to play here. Great. Okay.
Did you see his recruiting? That he turned down Alabama, Florida, Texas A&M to go to Georgia.
Absolutely. No, this
is a top recruit. Yeah, 4-star guy.
Tell me if this is true. I've always believed this. Coaches are going to play their best players.
Yes.
Full stop.
Yes, for the most part.
What's the exception?
You're going to collect as many good players as possible when you start putting stars on guys, 4-star, 5 stars. You're going to collect as many of those. You're going to play your best guys, the guys that work hard.
That's what. So I recruit my team.
Yes.
I got 8 defensive linemen on my roster.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to play 3 at a time.
Correct.
Okay. I'm playing the 3 best ones. No,
the ones that give it all on every single snap.
That give me the best chance of winning the game.
Yes.
That maybe you're more talented than I am, but if I'm where I'm supposed to be,
work harder than I do,
if I work harder, if I understand the defense better, coaches want to win.
Right.
They want to. They want to win. They want to get their next job. They want to make more money. They want to win.
Coaches want to win. I think some players want to get paid.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why sometimes
I don't
you
know
move
the kid,
on
but
from
I'm just
another
guessing.
guy.
When you keep transferring around, you sound like a guy that just wants to.
I want
get
this
what
spot.
Football brings you instead of playing for the love of the game.
And I want this spot because you told me I'd have. Yeah, okay,
right.
But this guy's. I'll go back to this. The last time we saw SC at its full firepower was the Pete Carroll era.
Yes.
Right? When Pete Carroll was competing and winning for national championships, Heisman Trophy winners, first overall pick, just talent.
They had the machine, yes.
At full velocity.
And how he did all that without going on probation?
Well, they did eventually,
it's unbelievable.
Like everybody does.
I'm just saying,
that's
but go
not
ahead.
even a big deal.
Yeah.
This is what John Wooden did when he had 10 national titles in a row and I think 12 in 15 years or whatever it was. We're going to compete in practice every day. The guy that is your backup is this much behind you. It's inches.
Yeah.
So you can do what I want or not play.
Correct.
And I don't suffer because that guy's just as good as you. You might be fractionally better. And that's good news for that. They can take a Bear Alexander and say, you're not getting the reps that you want. You're not getting the snaps that you want because I'm comfortable enough putting that other guy in there. That's good news for SC. That competition that leads to good players like Bear Alexander not getting the time that they think they deserve. That's good news for SC.
See, that's the downside. And this has happened since back before water, the dawn of football. The sense of
entitlement. Back before pickup truck hot tubs?
No doubt. Back before everything. But the sense of entitlement because of who I am, what my resume says, or where I was recruited. I think I should start, and I don't have to work as hard as you because you're a 1-star, I'm a 5-star. That only works to get in the door.
Right.
Once we're on the field, it's you versus me. And if I keep outworking you, I should play. Now, if you don't play me, if you're coaching us the same, and I'm out playing this guy that's a 5-star, and you don't play me, then you lose me too. So you have to do what's right for the team. So if you're better or if you're working harder, you must play. 5-star has to go to the back. Now, what 5-stars or 4-stars usually do is fight back.
Yeah.
And show some teeth and say, this is my spot, and compete for the job. The last thing I want is I quit. The last thing I want is I'm going to transfer. So if you want to transfer out of the program because you have to compete, perfect. You did me a favor. But there's no way on the other end I would sign that guy. This is your third football team? Your third. Why? Tell me why you keep transferring around.
Okay, I'm going to be devil's advocate.
Okay,
here.
go ahead. Why are you so afraid to compete?
I tend to agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what if it's just, hey, listen, I went to Georgia and they had better players than me. I did everything. That guy, he's a better player than me. He's a first-round NFL draft. I couldn't get on the field. But I need to play.
You couldn't get on the field that year.
Okay. So I decided to go over here.
Okay.
And now the coaching staff changed. They brought in new guys. They're doing a scheme that wasn't for me. I didn't know how to fit in. I tried, just couldn't kind of wrap my head around it. Mm-hmm. That was a bad fit too. Is that not a possibility?
On one side of the ball, sure. Quarterbacks, you only play one. I get you. You were brought in to play, and the other guy's going to play, and you're probably not going to play for the next 2 or 3 years. Okay, I'll transfer out. I have a better op to play over here. That makes sense. You're D-line, man. You're 1 of 4, sometimes 1 of 5. There's a spot for you somewhere.
Yeah.
If you want to stay out there, there is a spot for you out on the field.
Coaches will always take a flyer on talent, though, right?
Heartbeats, yeah. I mean, he's 6'3", what is he, 6'3", 290?
Yeah.
And I bet he runs like the wind, 6'3", 315. Runs like the wind. Had a pretty good year last year.
Yeah.
But this screams, I'm afraid to compete. And I used to love that. I did going into every season. My first thought was I got to outcompete the guys on my own team.
Were you a 5-star?
No.
How many were you?
We didn't really have stars.
How many would you have been?
I was, I think I had 8 votes best in the West. That's what we used to, the Long Beach Telegram.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 was great. My brother was a 10.
Okay.
I never told you the story about my brother.
No.
My brother was Mr. All Everything in 1987.
Okay.
In this state. There were 3 of the top recruits.
At the same high school you were at?
Yes.
Okay.
3 of the top recruits in the country came out of this state. One was a guy named Twan Van Lee who went to Stanford. The other was some dude named Junior Seau.
Oh, I've heard of him.
And my brother was number 1. Right. So the whole world came to recruit him. So that's how I got to meet all these coaches when I was a sophomore. So I'd made my decision on where to go when they were recruiting him. Not you, not you, not you. Him, yes. So I saw all this stuff. So, yeah, when you get on campus as that guy, that's just to get you through the door. Now you have to compete for your job on a daily. You just can't rely on your resume. You can't bring your resume out in the field. You can't bring your Heisman Trophy on the field.
Can I swear to you, I'm not trying to start what we finished with yesterday. What that guy's doing is far more offensive to me than what the kid who wouldn't play for the money is. This is, I don't want to fight for it. I'm out of here.
Isn't it the same thing, though?
No, because the other guy, they broke their deal. This guy just didn't get what he wanted. Okay?
Yeah.
I want to play. We got other
You're
guys.
both quitting.
No.
On your team.
But this is what.
Yeah.
But it's different to me because he's saying, I'm not playing anymore. Okay? Because I want to save my eligibility to go somewhere else. Let's say some of the guys ahead of him get hurt, right? Or start to underperform. Okay, there may be opportunities. I can't use you because you're redshirting. You're leaving me in the lurch. The other guys, they came to an agreement and said, yeah, we're not going to give you what we told you gave you. That to me is very different.
You got a gripe, but we're in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
We're on this log, and we're both, kicking to swim to survive. And all of a sudden you say, well, I didn't get enough money, so I quit.
No.
We all drown.
No, the difference would be is if you drove me out to the log, said, here's a paddle to get back to shore, and then you left me without the paddle. I'd say, no, I'm coming back with you.
But we're all on the log together. You're going to leave me to drown.
No, I'm not getting on the log until you give me my damn paddle. You told me you'd give me a paddle. I'm not getting on the log.
So the rest of us are drowning because you're waiting for a paddle.
Looks like it, because I'm here to save your ass, but you got to give me a paddle. I'm not doing it without.
I would be screaming, pay the man then.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Little snake draft of breakfast foods coming up next. It's Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.